Sports. Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Casper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block, it's Brown. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This offense has a second down play. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Looking to buy time. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers through the defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Daniels. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking to the big tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Nittany Lions want to crank their tempo.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the toss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job. Throws
toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He has shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end and coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it in the middle. It's James. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Give to the back. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Allard. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Smith takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 23 over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Quarterback checking off. Toss sweep to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looks as if he's going to run it. Shakes off the tackler. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's James. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Penn State 17, Oregon 0.
goes this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Trying the left side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? The play action fake. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They believe they can run right here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to pick up the first. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounds with that play call.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Dickey. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Whittington. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the fly sweep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've peeled off one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's looking deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Line gets set, first down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! 29-50.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. DB's right up on the receivers. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through